now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, guys, I was able to talk with Rick Carlisle for just a moment. He told me he's wary about how they'll contend with DeMarcus Cousins inside. He said he's a beast in there, no doubt about it. Size, length, strength, and a ton of skill. The talent is really off the charts with him. And guys, he knows it won't be easy to muscle Cousins away from the rim, but he said that's what they've got to find a way to do. It won't be easy.
And thank you for that, Doris. Screen by Cousins. Off the screen. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, I thought their defense in that game was about as shaky as it could be. At home, that kind of defense isn't going to cut it. Never mind if you're on the road.
They really look tired to me, and I don't know if they had travel issues or if they were out too late, but something was amiss because they had no energy.
Off the pick. It's good. Nice touch there from Flores.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
Mavericks trailed by 8. And here's Barea, averaging 8 points a game. Harris outside. Parsons against Evans. 5 to shoot. Parsons passes to Aminu. Not enough on that one as it misses. Kings leading now by 8. Here's the Beast. He's coming off a 13-point game against Golden State.
He got some huge points from the foul line, too, Kevin. He was very aggressive, generating contact and drawing fouls.
Now Barea. The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line, and he knocks down the first one. So both teams changing it up here. And both free throws good for Barea. Up in time. The shot misses. And so the first quarter is in the books. Kings lead by 6. Live from Sacramento, you're watching 2K Sports. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching for the Kings.
And the key is you look at the steal totals for this team. They have really put good pressure on the offense.
Well, you know what? Pressure can lead to pilfers, and pilfers can lead to points. So we've got the 3 Ps: pressure, pilfers, points. Get it done.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Turk and Chandler up front. Felton is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Aminu in at the small forward. Outside Rondo, outside Felton. From outside the arc, and it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Felton's got himself on the board with 3 there. Sacramento leading by 5.
Well, it's been said about Rajon Rondo that he's the smartest guy in the room and also might be the most stubborn. He's got a terrific IQ for the game, but he's opinionated. We've seen him butt heads with coaches in high school, college, and the pros, but that certainly doesn't take away from his greatness. He's a winner, a champion, and a terrific point guard.
Well, you're right. It has fueled his rise, whether it was at Kentucky, growing up in Louisville, or certainly playing with the Boston Celtics. Among some very important players, Hall of Famers like Allen and Garnett and Paul Pierce. He may have needed a little bit of that just to kind of clear the clutter and show that he could be a leader. Caspi passes to Flores. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. So for the Kings, they come in off the loss to Golden State. Aminu with it, picked up by Collison. The drive by Rondo, and that one's good. Rondo's got his first 2 points.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
They set the pick. The pass to Forbes. Landry, a screen on Rondo. Here's Flores, And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
It's interesting that the Mavs almost exclusively built through free agency. They make draft picks, but they always seem to have a hand in free agency come July.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. Well, Clark, you look back at some of the big names they were rumored to be in on. Like Darren Williams and Dwight Howard, those 2 names come to mind.
And they missed out on them, but they've always been very good about remaining flexible when they need to be with the salary cap.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Thompson. And Derek Williams subbed in for Caspi. Felton kicks to Aminu. Outside for Rondo. Just 3 to shoot. Hits the jumper in space. Rondo's got his second basket of the night.
Sensational pass. Even in mid-shot, he still saw the open man.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, who wouldn't like a raise of over 17 times their current salary? That's what Chandler Parsons received this offseason, going from making under $1 million a season to earning 3 years, $46 million. And Kevin, Parsons was a steal at his prior salary, but at $15 million a season, he'll need to continue to improve.
Still young with a very versatile game. Doris, thank you. Here's the Beast. He's covered by Rondo. Here's Flores. The kick out to Collison. Passes to Flores. Landry, a screen on Rondo. It falls and 2 points from Flores. The Beast's got 4 this quarter.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
Chandler with a screen for Rondo. And it's Aminu in the corner. Outside Rondo. Chandler with the screen on Collison. Rondo dishes to Chandler. Here's Felton, and it's blocked. And the Kings pushing it up now. Collison's got the ball, and he gets it to go. And now it's a 9-point Sacramento lead. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Sacramento.
So, Kevin, in the first half of play, they're really closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
Yeah, another thing they've done tonight, Steve, a lot of steals in the first half, really getting after it defensively.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Evans, he's checked in for Landry. Gay comes in for Williams. And McLemore's subbed in for Darren Collison. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Stoudemire's checked in for Nowitzki. Chandler Parsons comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Devin Harris is checked in for Raymond Felton. And Barea subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what George Karl was saying to the team. He told them they should be dedicating themselves to hitting the offensive glass with everything they've got from now on, even if that means it takes them away from defensive transition. He focused next on what he feels will be their most reliable offensive approach, which is the use of ball screens and the pick and roll. That's a play we should be seeing a lot of. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you.
J.J. Barea, quick scoring guard, great attacking off of pick and rolls. And for his size, I'll tell you what, he has an impressive ability to finish around the rim.
Flores, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It goes on Chandler Parsons. The Kings have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And for the season, guys, they're about 73% from the line, so kind of a mediocre shooting club.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Stoudemire, the pass to Parsons. Dallas moving it around. Count that one.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
In low to Cousins. The dish to Gay. Feeds it to McLemore. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. 4 on the clock. Gay, that's a 2-pointer, and he hits the jumper for 2. Gay's got the lead up to 11 now for the Kings.
Right now, they've got that field goal percentage up in the low 50s.
Yeah, they're really starting to put it together offensively, looking to build on this lead. Terrific defensive play to cut him off and square up.
And he took.
Good job at the line.
Comes in for DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Collison in for the Beast. Outside Collison. Kicks it. That'll do it for the first half. The Kings on top, up by 11. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Okay, guys, solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing. But just a few things to talk about before the second half. These are the types of halves where we are helping ourselves out by making clean passes. They haven't caused us too many problems in the passing lanes to this point.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at DeMarcus Cousins, what a contribution.
Clay created a lot of opportunities for himself in the first couple of quarters. And I'll tell you what, he was smart with his shot making too. Really took good ones.
You know, points per shot attempted is really one of the
teams making substitutions here. And so it's Dallas with it. Trailing by 10. Flores in at point guard. Williams is out there with Caspi. Then it's Thompson, and it's Stauskas in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play, they showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, DeMarcus, congratulations on the win tonight. We know you're a very intense player, but tonight you certainly seem to be having a lot of fun out there.
That's the thing. I'm just trying to come out here and have fun. I got a lot going for myself, and I'm too blessed to be out here frowning all the time. So I'm going to try to keep smiling on my face.
We love to see you smile, DeMarcus. Thanks for the time. Guys?
Thank you, Doris.
What's up with them?
They got traded
When?
today. That's the league, man. We cogs in the machine.
Dang, man, that's cold-blooded. Man, we sweat with them. We went to war with them. They just gonna throw them out like yesterday's news? That's it? I might as well say bye while I got a chance. Hey, hold up, y'all. Hey, man, I'm sorry to hear about that. Y'all keep your heads up, all right? Ball out.
I'm sure you've all heard we're going to have some new faces around here. We all know that change is part of the business. Your job is to make the new guys comfortable so that the transition on and off the court is seamless. We rise and fall as one.
Yo, glad you're here. We're a tight group, so watch and learn. And when you feel comfortable, do your thing.
Hey, as long as it don't interfere with me doing my thing, I'm just playing, man.